think it's because your elbows were down and you have less.
Gotta get center force.
You gotta get center and you have less reaction time.
Yeah.
I think because you're moving at a pivot as opposed to free form.
Like starting at the shoulders, bringing it in.
bringing it in.
Gotcha.
Now that you guys know about how to clap in unison, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
It's what we learned this week. It's episode
70.
71 of them. It's 70 something.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, because the last 3 times we've tried to say the episode number, I go and edit, and I go, nope, we were an episode off.
Yeah.
So it's either 75 or it's 76. I'm thinking 76. 5. Okay. Great start. Welcome back to the show, guys. We're going to roll right into it here because, we're on this new format, this little 30-minute format. Yeah. So let's just roll right into it. Skill last week. What was yours?
Fasting.
And?
I did it.
And?
It sucked.
And?
I'm never going to do it again. No, I mean, it wasn't crazy. Like, I think because I'm so used to those off days to where it's just moving so fast you forget to eat. Because I do, on average, it's like 9 to 10 hours.
Right.
Like the normal. Like that's only when like I forget to do shit,
When you forget to eat. Yeah. I mean, we all do it.
Plus my original diet anyways, if it isn't junk food, it's like 90% coffee and 10% nicotine. Yeah. And then the rest is just like seeped in cracks of hatred and everything else. But
Fair enough.
But yeah, I think it's not difficult. It is annoying though. And I say annoying because it's like this constant like tinge on the back of your mind because you notice it. Luckily, the day that I was doing it, I was pretty swamped at work, so it wasn't really a harsh thing.
Right.
But that last couple hours when I got home, like waiting for 8 o'clock to roll around.
That part gets rough, man.
Oh, fuck. When I could pay attention to it, like I could hear my stomach at all times. Like it was just a constant fucking grumble and like deep pitted. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I feel like you should do it for like longer and try it again because like I'm at a point now where I just don't even realize that I'm fasting. Like I am, and I'm not
eating.
Like I'm actively fasting, but it's just like I don't even like it. I don't think about it throughout the day at all. And like I can look at food, think about food, and go, "Oh, that looks like it'll be good later." You know what I mean? I just know that I'm gonna have to eat it later.
See, that's
then when it gets to later, I go, fuck this.
Get you, bitch.
Look
but
at your
like
little wop, your little wet ass pancakes.
Those wet ass pancakes.
Fucking pancakes.
But that I feel like along with like shopping, that's my problem is I eye everything.
Yeah,
so like if I see
shop.
something or like I'm on the way home,
and if you're fasting and you eyeball shop, good fucking luck, bud. That's $200 down the drain.
That's what I'm saying. So like with that mentality alone, I mean, we always end up whenever we go fucking spot shopping for like the house or the apartment, like
buying a bunch of extra shit.
Oh my god, it's nonstop because then you're out there getting a loaf of bread, but now we need 2 loaves of bread. Oh, those tortillas are fucking awesome. Oh, let's get some English muffins too because they'll go great with breakfast sandwiches. And now suddenly we have a cart full of shit.
Now let me tell you, it's funny because you brought up all bread typed things there.
Yeah.
If you've noticed, the bread's been lasting longer. You want to know why? Because I haven't been eating bread. You want to know why? Because my dumb ass went like, I don't know, maybe a week of just like, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to try and not eat bread, right? And now when I do, I feel so sick to my stomach.
Really?
It's ridiculous. And I've tried it like probably 6 times now to make sure that that's what it was. Like I will eat a sandwich or like a burger with bread.
Yeah.
And it'll be like 3 to 4 hours later, I'll be sitting at home and I will just feel so sick. Like physically, like I feel like I'm gonna puke, like sick. Like that's how it makes me feel.
Shit.
And it's bread. It's what's been doing it. Like I can eat it in littler amounts and be fine. But if I eat like a whole sandwich of bread,
whole ass sandwich,
not happening, dog. Not happening.
So do you think it's like the sugars breaking down and shit? Is like a gluten thing?
And I'm not one to say that like gluten allergy. Like fuck you and your gluten allergy. Okay, first of all. Unless you have celiac disease, then
celiac
cool.
is pretty fucking.
But like, if it's just a gluten intolerance, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Yeah.
Anyways, though,
prissy bitch.
Like, so gluten, though, technically, yes, is very hard for your body to break down.
Okay.
It's not like grains in general. I think not all grains, but a lot of like grains are complex, so they take a lot of energy for your body to break down, and they take a long time to break down. So I think what happened is that my body got used to that 1 week of not eating it and not having to like like almost have like a rock hard stomach acids to
Right.
break that down, to going back to it, then going, oh fuck, now we have to go into overdrive again, because that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm like having to go
having
into
to cook over.
overdrive. Yeah. What the hell? I don't care about you. I'll deal with you later. Sorry, computer issues. Fuck
So
off.
it kind of seems like if you were to, and that's so weird too, because like we didn't have bread for a little bit too, but I guess no, because I was still eating shit food.
Yeah.
So my stomach acids were probably still at that level of
And you're still
tolerance.
eating. You don't realize it, but you still eat like bread sources, or
Yeah.
like not
Like
bread,
grain-based
but gluten
stuff.
sources.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like pizzas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's all bread.
Yeah.
You know?
That is all bread,
Yeah.
but it's cheap. So
I mean, hey, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything. Listen, I fucking love a pizza. However, I started eating, you're going to think this is weird, but God, does it taste good. The cauliflower crust pizza, man, let me tell you, that shit is crispy. It tastes delicious. You don't even realize it's not bread. It's amazing.
this is the first time I've ever heard of it. So
we have it at work. It's our gluten-free option.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's the only way I'll eat our pizzas anymore.
I'll
I
have
don't
to order
even want the normal one
I'll
anymore.
have to order one.
It's a little bit smaller, but man, it is so good. It's like a little bit fluffier, not super fluffy, but a little bit fluffier.
Yeah.
And it just tastes great. It's like got a crispy bottom. Man, big fan. Big
Everything's
fan.
better
of
with a
it.
crispy bottom.
Everything's better with a crispy bottom.
Actually, no.
don't
Wash
have
your
a
ass.
Hey kids, wash your ass.
Everybody, wash your ass.
Oh god,
Please.
please. It's fall. Okay, it's ass eating season out here because it's getting colder
It's
out.
getting cozy.
So you know what I'm saying? Like
Wash your
wash
shit.
your
Or
butt.
wash your shitter.
Just yeah, wash your butt. And I know we've brought it up before, but we just want to make sure that y'all are actually washing your butt.
Think of your partner.
Yeah,
Wash your,
this
wash
ain't
your
about
butt.
you. This is about the other
Yeah.
person. Okay, remember that. Anyways, so I'll roll into my skill for this week. My skill was to do a video of like cloning myself. I didn't do the one person or like on this side of the frame and this side of the frame. I haven't done that yet. I am gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I did do the cloning one that I released last week.
Yeah.
Late last week. So I'm gonna count that. It is on my YouTube channel, Jake Dunaway. Just check it out on YouTube. But I did that little cloning version, and it turned out cool. And I'll put one up there too of me like physically both in two spots at once. I'll do that too. That's fun. But
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
I did it.
So what are you going to do this week?
Yeah, this week. So, I kind of. So I was thinking about it, and I had a couple in mind, but I think one that I should do because it's the one out of the list that made me feel the most uncomfortable. So I feel like I should do it.
Yeah.
Is like posting a vlog styled video on my YouTube, on my personal, maybe not a vlog, but like literally me sitting in front of the camera and talking about something.
Oh, yeah.
Like whether it's like the photography stuff. I mean, because obviously that's what my channel's based off of, is photo and video. So whether it's just like an introductory video or something, because like we do this all the time, but this is easy because it's multiple people.
Yeah.
That is like is me. It's just me.
It's just me.
This is what the hell. So yeah,
What do I do?
I think I'm gonna try and post something like that, whether it's a welcome video or something along those lines. I'm gonna
Fuck yeah.
post that.
Because I'll tell you,
Nervous,
man,
but-
like when we kind of did that in the beginning of starting the podcast and everything else, and
Yeah.
like just creating as much content as we could, just kind of different avenues that we're playing around with. Like with what we played this week, I did a little intro on the YouTube channel, and that was fucking weird.
Yeah,
like
isn't
even
it?
like that time period was weird enough because we were getting used to talking.
Well, yeah,
and being
you
on
guys
mic
are
and-
still fresh and to get in
Yeah.
front of the cameras too.
For anybody that started watching a little bit later into us making these videos, like one, do
realize.
something else with your time, but two, like,
No, listen to us. We're great, okay?
but like there was a very substantial chunk of the beginning of this whole process and like us creating content that I was incredibly nervous in front of the camera and like didn't really know how to articulate and be myself in front of like a mic as well. Like there's a stigma that comes
Yeah,
with
well,
it.
and it's like just being aware. Like we've
Yeah.
noticed it. We've brought guests on before that aren't used to being like when we brought Ariel on that
Yeah.
one time. Like it's so cool to see because like you now notice it too.
Yeah.
Whereas it's such an apparent thing where mic presence and camera presence doesn't click
Yeah.
for people that don't do it, which it shouldn't. It's not a normal thing.
Yeah.
But then like now seeing that you've noticed it too of like
It just
mic awareness and
Yeah.
everything, you're like, oh shit, that's what I used to look like. Like so,
just a nervous
so
fucking
bad.
wreck.
It's so bad, you know. So it's cool to see that like you and Walker and me have all kind of
gotten used to
so
it.
comfortable
Yeah.
now. Like it feels
Just
natural.
neck deep. Yeah.
I'm
To where it's
just elbow deep,
it's just
elbow deep like a priest. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. Fucking
That was
Jesus.
a fucking good one.
Rough.
In the Bible, Jesus.
It's in the Bible.
He's elbow deep in the Bible.
Yeah. Praise your Lord.
And
But yeah, no, it is pretty crazy.
Sorry. Go on. Continue. Sorry, what?
But yeah, no, it's a fucking it is a pretty weird thing though. Like getting used to that and everything else.
Yeah.
So that intro video that I did for the what we played this week, like it was just I think it took like 20 takes. Like I didn't write a script, but I said it the first time, like what I wanted to say. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do like little tweaks. And like I went to say it again and I'd freeze up and be like, wait, no, I didn't restart. And like, yeah, 20 takes later, I have a shit video of me like, well, this is the channel and yeah, check it out. We got a podcast, so we can talk about that.
I love it. Well, and I think it's funny too. So like when I have like clients that I bring in for my company, JD Creations LLC,
Smooth.
when I bring people in for that, and they're like setting up a YouTube channel or a podcast or anything like that, I make them do that intro video, and it's because and they always think like, oh, okay, cool, that'll take like 20 minutes or whatever. And I know if they're not used to being in front, I know it's going to be at least an hour for them to do it because they're going to just want to re-record because they just lock up as soon as they know you know what you want to say, but then you lock up, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm prepared for that to happen, but it's important to have them do that part right off the bat because that immediately like jumps them in. You know what I mean? Like,
well, and it breaks.
This is going to be the hardest part here is the intro. You know, this is it. This is your hard part, and after this, it's your content. Like it's stuff that you know. Yeah. The intro is just like
it's formal.
Welcome to the show. Like,
this is what we're bringing to the table. Please don't judge us too harshly, but judge us.
This is who I am, and this is what my YouTube channel is about.
Yeah, I think that's right on the money because it is you're selling yourself. You're selling the content 100%. That everyone's gonna be seeing. So it makes it all that more important to like really nail home the content that you're bringing to the table or the presence that you're bringing.
Checking timing. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, it's a weird little middle ground.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see. And whether it's gonna be, I'm sure it'll probably be an intro video because those seem easier to me, I guess. Right. I don't know, than a full-length one, but I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. What about you? What's your skill this week, bud?
Actually, on the same content, I want to upload a couple episodes of what we played this week because I still have so much like overflow shit from when we were doing that. Yeah, just kind of like put it to the side and never. Excuse me. I never got around to actually like releasing more and more stuff because I was having a lot of fun with it. I mean, like. Even just on the streaming aspect, like that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that'll be what I do this week. Is I really want to zero in on how I can do better as far as like either time management for that or just basically get it back running and seeing if I can play around with it a little bit more.
Well, if you need a stream partner,
dude,
I got you, bud. I've been playing a little bit lately, just random games, just kind of. Hopping on every once in a while for an hour or two just to get my mind right.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah.
I've been playing a shit ton of Sea of Thieves.
Oof. That's one I haven't been on in a while. Dang, son.
They've done a lot.
Yeah,
they've done a lot.
I've heard.
And it's been fun. It's been fun kind of getting that nostalgic pirate.
Bringing it back,
role play kind of thing.
I love it. That's awesome. So, in other news, TikTok is not getting banned.
Yeah.
They got bought out. They're not getting banned. They've tried to get banned. They're not getting banned. Not they tried, but they were going to get banned. Now they're not going to get banned. They were supposed to be banned like yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday, Monday, 28th. I think they were supposed to go offline, but they're not. So, like, what does this mean for the TikTok world? I mean, everybody started thinking it was going to end, so they started just blasting out their shit on there. And, like, so now that it's real, now that it's here to stay, like, is this now a viable means for, like, is this a YouTube? Is this a viable means for marketing for yourself?
I'd say yes, because it's assimilated really easily. So, like, you can create a whole not easily, but like it's accessible, it's digestible.
Digestible, yeah. I definitely agree with that because it's what 30 seconds to a minute, maybe.
You know, and it gives you the allotted amount of time to just dump whatever content you're needing to for that block,
right?
And then if you wanna do sponsorships and stuff, it kind of opens that up, especially now that it's privatized. Like it gives their like not necessarily the audience, but like the larger grouping of TikTokers and maybe sponsors or like room for advertising, to where like a person who has a channel that has a huge following can be like, oh, and like check this out, like in between some videos or something, or making TikTok specifically for that, like
to
check out
in.
the S8.
I have seen a couple like YouTube channels that like gaming ones too, where they will like post a snippet on their TikTok and then tag their YouTube channel onto it. So I think it was already a marketing tool. I think that it was already being used in that sense by a lot of people. I mean, it was pretty noticeable with like were those kids in that house?
What was it the Hype House or whatever?
Hype House, yeah. It was pretty noticeable through that, and even smaller, different creators as well.
Yeah.
I think that it definitely created more stability in that, though. I think you're gonna now see a lot bigger brands trying to go on there and trying to spend more money in that sector. Now noticing that, okay, hey, it's got the backing of a U.S. a U.S. Or operated section, so it's gonna stay. It's not, it's secure here now. I think you're gonna see a lot more money getting thrown in that direction now that we know it's here to stay.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see like
most definitely
how many more people blow up just from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, because I mean, for a long time, I mean, a lot like Vine was. Like there were keynote people that got onto it early that started that fucking kind of trend, or like they were starting to create content that got used all over the place.
Right.
And that's kind of TikTok's niche is like they'll create a trend or like a type of TikTok, and then it'll catch like wildfire. And then especially edits. Like edits is a huge trending thing. So like someone will come up with a new edit or a new effect or
the effects,
and they'll use it, or like even like games and stuff. Like as of like the one recently that I'd seen on Facebook, because I got a scrolling thing on my page, it was like it was a kiss your friend challenge or whatever. So you set up the camera and like it's people that have been friends for a long time.
Oh, and it's a song that plays.
Yeah.
And during that song, you like kiss your best friend.
Yeah, and then like one person did that, and then it caught
still goes.
Hundreds of fucking people are doing it now, and I feel like that's kind of how that works. Is it's like a reoccurring wave that happens. Is it's like one trend to the next, whether it be in format, edits, like effects, that kind of thing, to where it's like you have such a broad horizon of content that you can create with the tools that are accessible to you.
Right.
But there's like a community-based trend that happens, and you get that all over the place. I mean, even with challenges and stuff, like on every social media or platform that you can release content on. But with TikTok specifically, like it is that ebb and flow of specific trends that become hot. Like it's like the what is it, like when dancing was a huge one, and then
that was when the kids were on there.
Yeah, but then like that reverted to like what was the one after that? It was like there was the transitions to where it was like the head transitions and stuff, and that was fucking awesome. That was
fucking crazy, dude. Seeing some of those like there was one that I saw, and this girl like she like put like special effects makeup on, right? It was a transition into like scary special effects makeup.
Yeah, and
you slow that video down. Like, so for people that don't know, like when you do cuts like that or transitions like that, it's really kind of crazy how you have to do it, because you basically, like if I were to be sitting right here in front of the camera, right, and I were to try and switch clothes, so I like snap my fingers, switch clothes. A lot of people do that, right? It's really easy in normal motion to make it look pretty smooth. You just have to have a marker behind you or in front of you to where like when you snap your fingers, okay, my hand was here when I snapped it with this shirt on. Now I'm going to, take this other shirt, put that on, and I got to make sure that my hand is approximately
synced,
back in that spot, right? And then making sure there's nothing moving behind you, in front of you, anything like that can kind of make that clip almost jump, where it seems like it jumped a little bit. But this one was so fucking smooth. I don't know how much time this must have taken this girl, but she literally, so it's like it's her head moving in towards the camera, right? And then when she moves in, that's when the special effects makeup pops on. But when you slow it down and watch it, like frame by frame, she is in identical spots to where she should be. Like she framed it up. I don't know how she did it. She framed it up so perfectly that it literally looks like this makeup, even in a frame by frame by frame, looks like it just appeared out of nowhere. There's no movement of where her head placement is. There's
That's fucking
nothing.
awesome.
Like it was insane. And to think that like she obviously had to move from that position to put the makeup on
for X amount of hours. Away from that,
and then come back and match up perfectly.
Yeah,
where the head placement should be in a movement. In motion.
Wow.
It's insane. It was one of the craziest things I've seen, and I don't think that it gets enough recognition for how perfect that transition was.
Yeah.
Like, to be a frame by frame. And you'd never know it at normal motion.
No, of course
it would
not.
Look the same.
But that's
like,
the beauty of production like that. It's like there's so much intricate shit that gets put into that content that it's just when you break it down, it almost seems like too much.
Yeah.
Like you can't fathom the amount of work that had to have gone in.
Overload. Sensory overload.
Even with like the bits and pieces that you've shown me from like the transition thing or like even the doubling with the framework to have the transition out to in. I can't imagine having to sit and fucking select and like make sure that the framework is every like it's just a lot. It's a lot of shit to think about.
It's easy, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like it seems,
to someone who's never
seems
edited
more
it.
intricate than it really is. I mean, but the placement there was just perfect. And I think that's another reason why like TikTok has become more validated is because you're seeing stuff like this where it's these cuts, transitions, stuff like that. I mean, this is actual video editing work that these people are doing. This is not just dancing in front of a camera. I mean, this is actual going into an editing software. And even if it's minimal stuff with transitions, it's still, I mean, you're still learning that process. So it's still like, there's no difference between that and then seeing someone on YouTube create a B-roll footage film or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're very similar in that aspect. So I think that's where it gets more of its validation from, say, people our age or our crowd is like we appreciate that. Where it's like, holy shit, that must not have been easy at all to do. You know
that and fuck, dude. Like the understanding of that process alone. Like that's amazing that someone has dove in that deeply because it shows passion. It shows like a willingness to learn new shit with that.
And it's deserved fame.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Or recognition, not fame, but deserved recognition that these kids are getting. And some of them, it's like, all right, well, how the fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a lot of them nowadays that I see, and I think it's funny too to watch that it's been taken over by like the millennial.
Yeah, it is.
Like it was the generation below us that like really got it off the ground, but like we just, especially since COVID, it's just rampant.
Everybody has time.
Like mid to late 20s, early 30-year-olds, just rampant with us on that, and it just cracks me up because I'm like, "Yep, this is ours now." And there was a guy that I watch on there, and he's like, it's like he wears a T-shirt that says millennial, and then another one that says like Gen Z and Gen X, or whatever, and it's literally like him every time the millennials got like a drink in their hand, and Gen Z's just like, why are you guys still here? Everything's opening back up. And he's like, nah, this is ours now, motherfucker. We're here to stay. Anywhere. We ain't going nowhere. And it's like every video he does shit like that. It's so funny because it's just the truth. Like we just, hey, we like this. We own this.
This is cool.
Now. This is us.
We
now.
had Vine.
Yeah.
You guys warmed this up. Yeah, this is ours now.
We started this, okay?
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
We were that era of 7-second videos. Yeah. But no, it's cool to see that it's here to stay and it's getting its recognition, and I'll be really interested to see what it if it changes in any way or even just the amount of money that gets thrown at it now. I mean, it's already a billion-dollar company.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I mean, yeah.
Like, oh god.
And it's scalable, it's easy. It's
fuck yeah.
Just keep doing this, adding more filters, adding new games. The creators are the ones like creating the content for you.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to come up with, you can come up with stuff, but like it's these big creators that are, trending the music. It's these big creators that are creating these games and it's like they literally are just a platform for these people to use.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as YouTube. It's like they're just the platform and they're making a shitload of money from it.
Do better.
Do better.
Do better.
And also, I think it'll be interesting. So for those of you that watched the interview episode that we did with my buddy Shy, he has started to do this, and I think he's way ahead of the curve on this, is like communicating with these bigger creators and getting his music onto their stuff so that his music starts to trend, and now he's getting more streams and everything like that. And he hopped on that a while ago, and I think like one of his songs got like 90,000 streams just from somebody posting it.
Wow.
And it was just like, it just kind of blew up a
It
little
pings
bit.
every fucking time somebody.
So it's like, oh, interesting. So seeing stuff like that, or movies, and you know how they're gonna start working with these creators to trend their stuff, because there's power in that. I mean, there's a lot of power in people, you know, like the hype house people and stuff like that, using your songs or using your, you know, clothing line, everything like that. And I mean, you're starting to see it, but I think it's still early for that. And I like to see where that's going to go.
It's progressive bass.
Yeah.
You can kind of get into that tsunami before it actually fucking hits the island.
I mean, I started posting. I have one that I just started posting my video edits on, and then I tag my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Dude.
I know there's 1 or 2 people that have subscribed because of it, so I'm cool with it. That's 2 subscribers than I would have had before, so fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? But
fuck
yeah, I mean,
what are we at now?
we're about 26 minutes deep, dog.
I think I'm going blind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help. So we have like a new lighting setup too. Like we had these lights before, but I was not lighting them properly, and I still feel like I'm not lighting them properly. Like there's different settings and everything, and different angles, but when you have 2 subjects, the camera or the lighting is supposed to be here and there, right? Okay.
At least it's soft.
But
with
the
that
problem
cover.
is, it's got a diffusion cover on it, which helps. But yeah, it's a little bright, you know, because it's aiming right at us. But if I turn that off,
it's right above the camera, so it's like, and I have.
That's why I look this way.
Yeah,
I don't look that.
I'm
way.
trying to,
Yeah.
and I noticed that like I'm becoming way more self-conscious about like looking at our feedback screen, to, like where our placement is at the table and everything, and like what's being picked up. Because like I noticed in previous episodes that I was skimming through, like I look at that screen way too much, like off right. For me, off
That
right.
screen?
That screen.
Oh,
I notice I look at that way too much.
That's true. You do, because you want to see like how we're set up, how you look in
where
the
my
frame,
spacing is,
honestly.
like if I
you wanna
redo my
know,
hair and
you
shit.
wanna know if you look good.
I'm mildly narcissistic.
Nah, it's
so
cool. Like we all do it. We all fucking do it. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, it's funny.
This is going on the internet. Hundreds of people I don't know are going to see it.
There's literally tens of people that are gonna see this. Okay, so like I gotta make sure I look fucking good. I'm looking great out here. That's why we're filming on the iPhone, because the iPhone makes pretty much everything look great.
Dude, I will say this upgrade to the Note. So I just recently picked up a phone. Amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, I know that they switched over to the 3-camera system on that too. So
yeah, and I was really surprised. I was really surprised at how good it was.
I want to do a comparison between both. Like take a picture with both of the same set or same
at like a
thing.
default.
Yeah,
and
then see and compare
we
what
can
they
do that.
look like.
Fuck yeah.
I'm interested to
That'd be
see
cool.
what the
little mini review.
Yeah,
little
mini review of the iPhone versus the Note. What is that? 12, 10?
Note 10 Plus.
10 Plus? Yeah. What the hell is that? That design?
Oh, well, no. So I got really bored. You know the case that I got?
Yeah.
So that was a clear backing, and that metallic, like the what was that fucking
Pearlescent? I
pearlescent?
don't know what the fuck it's called.
It looks pretty goofy through that. So I like got really bored, and I have
painted
some paint. Yeah. So I left vacant spot at the bottom and just coated
It's kind of
white,
dope because
black
it looks
on white.
almost like a futuristic or like a
skyline.
post-apocalyptic skyline.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Thanks.
Yo, hit up Drake on his Etsy, his new Etsy that I'm creating, to buy all of his stuff that I can market and make
That's a
money off
lot of glare.
I'm gonna
That's a lot of don't take my fingerprints.
I'm gonna exploit the shit out of his art now. He doesn't know it, but I've already been pitching off copies of the other 2 canvases.
You've been selling prints of my shit, bro.
I just how do you think we're getting these lightings and shit? I'm just pitching off all your. Why you keep thinking I'm like, oh yeah, you should do more art. You should totally do more art, because I'm just pitching copies of it off, just printing and just. I've made thousands, honestly, off of your shit.
I really want to do the
for-
Amazon thing.
Yeah.
I really just want to do like an abstract piece of shit and then
put it on Amazon, eBay.
eBay. Was it eBay?
Yeah, you start
for
the
the
bid.
bidding,
You start the bid at like 2 something,
250.
and then you see if you could easily do that. With
I'll do
that
the
first
second one. No, I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one's good. Don't get rid of that.
I'll do it with the second one because the second one's a little bit more
shitty.
Shitty.
kidding.
No, it is.
I'm just
like
kidding.
I fucking hate it.
He
like,
does. That's why I said it.
I don't like looking at it, but
I like it. That's why it stays up.
but yeah, that one's a little bit more like I could see that in like a Stepford housewife's office.
Yeah,
maybe.
And you look like if your picture was on your profile,
just
like of this, people would be like,
print.
Yeah, this guy looks like a fucking artist. He looks methed out. He looks like.
I don't sleep.
I was kidding.
I just don't
no,
sleep.
You look like the kind of guy that like makes really fucked up dark art. 100%. I think I'd buy it. That would validate it. Like if I were to see like a picture of you, I'd be like, this validates this art. This makes this art real.
I'd have to do like a grainy black and white with like a field in the background. Like
I don't think
sitting,
you should do black and white. I
like
think you
sitting
should
on
do
a fence.
color, but muted colors.
Could do muted colors.
And
yeah.
then like you're muted, but like
what I should do is wait till that fucking sunflower seed dies, and then sit on a fence line and take a picture, like in the distance, smoke in mouth.
Sunflower seed.
There's that sunflower field that's like not too far from us.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
Like husked.
Yeah, I mean they're not. I mean they're like whittled.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty dead. Because I was gonna
Someone
do a
was
photo.
out there.
I was gonna do a photo shoot over there.
It's a cool fucking. I didn't even know that was there.
I had no idea.
Or that fucking it's like a mock apple orchard thing. That's like off the. It's like a side road.
Oh, I didn't.
There's like you can buy donuts and shit.
Oh, it's at the Apple Hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that's where I got those.
That's where you
That's where I got the apple cider. Speaking of which, I'm about to go have some apple cider in my tummies. Oh my goodness! Wow, Drake. Wow.
I don't know
everybody
who that
just
was.
saw that phone number.
I don't know who that was.
Gonna have to edit that one out. Don't let me forget to edit that phone number.
That shouldn't have been in frame.
Your phone was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh
Well.
It was a random number that wasn't saved, so eat shit. If you want to get a hold of me, leave a fucking message. Don't just call me.
What if they
I don't
leave
know
a
your
message?
number.
What if it's like your mom?
It's not.
And she's just like calling from a different phone. Like, I lost my phone.
That's actually kind of scaring me.
Okay. My bad. Shit. Anyways, yeah, we'll go ahead and end this one here. Like we said, we're doing this new format where we're, doing more easily digestible episodes for you all. So we're leaving them at about 30, a little longer than 30 minutes, but trying to stay at the 30-minute mark. So thank you guys again for joining us for another episode of What We Learned This Week. Walker, we miss you again, bud.
We do.
This was our fault. He was so excited to come in for today and come in today and do this, but or yesterday he was excited to come in and do it. We had to reschedule again to Tuesday, and he wasn't able to make it today. So we miss you, bud.
We'll get
see
you back
again
as soon as possible.
Yes, we're so sorry.
Don't worry, buddy.
Don't forget to check out astrodesigncompany.com, which is Walker's company for all your digital marketing needs. Let him know
amazing.
that. Yeah, he does some crazy cool shit, 3D rendering, all kinds of stuff.
They've been getting better and better.
Hell yeah, and he's got a whole team now on his radar, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So hit him up, astrodesigncompany.com. Let him know that we sent you, and he will hook you up with a fat discount. Don't forget to check out Thirst Homeless on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out Johnny Wishbone on the YouTube channel. Jake Dunaway on the YouTube channel. We're here.
Whoa.
I'm out here. I'm on YouTube. You'll know which one's me. You're gonna have some stuff here for what we played this week coming up, and that'll be we'll get that out there. Don't worry. Yeah. And don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/WWLTW podcast to support the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Duh.
Especially if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah. You better press, pass that subscribe button. Hit it. Don't quit it though. Hit it. Pass it to your friends. Let them hit it. Let them pass it to their friends. Think of our subscribe button as the trashy fat girl at a frat party that got drunk off Smirnoff Ice.
No.
That's our subscribe button.
No.
Take that with however you want. Hit it. Pass it to your friends. Wait, actually, no, not the trashy fat girl. We want you to be tell your friends that you hit our subscribe button. So maybe not the fat girl, the trashy fat girl. Maybe the
community pocket pussy.
Oh no, this show is falling apart. There's
All right, thank you. Thank you for fucking tuning in.
Chit it. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Sorry if we lost subscribers from this. I don't fucking blame you. I don't know what to say.
It's okay.
Tip your local hairdresser. I don't fucking know.
Here's a question.
That's where she is.
Tip?
It's a hairdresser. Your hairdresser at a frat party. That's right there. That's the one.
Okay.
Hit it.
Yeah.
Quit it. Hit it past your friends.
She'll cut your hair.
And she'll...
Okay, so...
Anyways, so do you want to bring this up on the live?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry.
It's just a genuine, like, real-life question that I just wasn't sure about. I've been contemplating it for the last couple of years.
We're going to bring it up on the live.
Okay.
So that people
check us out on the live to see what the question was.
Yeah, see? They're going to be like, oh, shit, we got to know. I got to know what it is. Yeah. So anyways, thank you again, guys, for joining us. And this episode was brought to you by JD Creations LLC. If you want to make your own YouTube channel, you want to make your own videos, podcasts, anything with video and audio, I can help you do that.
Yeah.
So hit me up on Facebook, JD Creations LLC. Do it. Get started. Thank you guys again. Love you, and we'll see you next week.
We will.